I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. The day will come when the disbelievers will certainly wish they had submitted to Allah. So let them eat and enjoy themselves and be diverted by false hope, for they will soon know. We have never destroyed a society without a destined term. No people can advance their doom, nor can they delay it. They say, O you to whom the reminder is revealed, you must be insane. Why do you not bring us the angels, if what you say is true? We do not send the angels down except for a just cause, and then the end of the disbelievers will not be delayed. It is certainly we who have revealed the reminder, and it is certainly we who will preserve it. Indeed, we sent messengers before you, O Prophet, among the groups of early peoples, but no messenger ever came to them without being mocked. This is how we allow disbelief to steep into the hearts of the wicked. They would not believe in this Quran despite the many examples of those destroyed before, and even if we opened for them a gate to heaven, through which they continued to ascend, still they would say, our eyes have truly been dazzled. In fact, we must have been bewitched. Indeed, we have placed constellations in the sky and adorned it for all to see, and we protected it from every accursed devil, except the one eavesdropping, who is then pursued by a visible flare. As for the earth, we spread it out, and placed upon it firm mountains, and caused everything to grow there in perfect balance. And we made it a means of sustenance for you and others, who you do not provide for. There is not any means of sustenance whose reserves we do not hold, only bringing it forth in precise measure. We send fertilizing winds, and bring down rain from the sky for you to drink. It is not you who hold its reserves. Surely it is we who give life and cause death, and we are the eternal successor. We certainly know those who have gone before you and those who will come after you. Truly your Lord alone will gather them together for judgment. He is truly all-wise, all-knowing. Indeed, we created man from sounding clay molded from black mud. As for the jinn, we created them earlier from smokeless fire. Remember, O Prophet, when your Lord said to the angels, I am going to create a human being from sounding clay molded from black mud. So when I have fashioned him, and had a spirit of my own creation break into him, fall down in prostration to him. So the angels prostrated all together, but not Iblis, who refused to prostrate with the others. Allah asked, O Iblis, what is the matter with you, that you did not join others in prostration? He replied, it is not for me to prostrate to a human you created from sounding clay molded from black mud. Allah commanded, then get out of paradise, for you are truly cursed, and surely upon you is condemnation until the day of judgment. Said and appealed, my Lord, then delay my end until the day of their resurrection. Allah said, you will be delayed until the appointed day. Said and responded, my Lord, for allowing me to stray, I will surely tempt them on earth and mislead them all together, except your chosen servants among them. Allah said, this is the way, binding on me. You will certainly have no authority over my servants, except the deviant who follow you, and surely hell is their destined place. Altogether, it has 7 gates, to each a group of them is designated. Indeed, the righteous will be amid gardens and springs. It will be said to them, enter in peace and security. We will remove whatever bitterness they had in their hearts. In a friendly manner, they will be on thrones, facing one another. No fatigue will touch them there, nor will they ever be asked to leave. Inform my servants, O Prophet, that I am truly the all-forgiving, most merciful, and that my torment is indeed the most painful. And inform them, O Prophet, about Abraham's guests, who entered upon him and greeted him with peace. He later said, surely we are afraid of you. They reassured him, do not be afraid, surely we give you good news of a knowledgeable son. He wondered, do you give me good news despite my old age? What unlikely news? They responded, we give you good news in all truth, so do not be one of those who despair. He exclaimed, who would despair of the mercy of their Lord except the misguided? He then added, what is your mission, O messenger angels? They replied, we have actually been sent to a wicked people. As for the family of Lot, we will certainly deliver them all, except his wife. We have determined that she will be one of the doomed. So when the messengers came to the family of Lot, he said, you are surely an unfamiliar people. They responded, we have come to you with that torment which they have doubted. We come to you with the truth, and we are certainly truthful. So travel with your family in the dark of night, and follow closely behind them. Do not let any of you look back, and go where you are commanded. We revealed to him this decree: those sinners will be uprooted in the morning. And there came the men of the city, rejoicing. Lot pleaded, indeed, these are my guests, so do not embarrass me. Fear Allah, and do not humiliate me. They responded, have we not forbidden you from protecting anyone? He said, O my people, here are my daughters, so marry them, if you wish to do so. By your life, O Prophet, they certainly wandered blindly, intoxicated by lust. So the mighty blast overtook them at sunrise, and we turned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah upside down and rained upon them stones of baked clay. Surely in this are signs for those who contemplate. Their ruins still lie along a known route. Surely in this is a sign for those who believe. And the residents of the forest were truly wrongdoers, so we inflicted punishment upon them. The ruins of both nations still lie on a well-known road. Indeed, the residents of the Stone Valley also denied the messengers. We gave them our signs, but they turned away from them. They carved their homes in the mountains, feeling secure. But the mighty blast overtook them in the morning, and all they achieved was of no help to them. We have not created the heavens and the earth and everything in between except for a purpose, and the hour is certain to come, so forgive graciously. Surely your Lord is the Master Creator, all-knowing. We have certainly granted you the 7 often repeated verses, and the great Quran. Do not let your eyes crave the fleeting pleasures we have provided for some of the disbelievers, nor grieve for them, and be gracious to the believers, and say, I am truly sent with a clear warning, a warning similar to what we said to those who divided the scriptures, who now accept parts of the Quran, rejecting others. So by your Lord, we will certainly question them all about what they used to do. So proclaim what you have been commanded, and turn away from the polytheists. Surely we will be sufficient for you against the mockers, who set up other gods with Allah. They will soon come to know. We certainly know that your heart is truly distressed by what they say. So glorify the praises of your Lord and be one of those who always pray and worship your Lord until the inevitable comes your way. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. The command of Allah is at hand, so do not hasten it. Glorified and exalted is He above what they associate with Him in worship. He sends down the angels with revelation by His command to whoever He wills of His servants, stating, warn humanity, that there is no God worthy of worship except me, so be mindful of me alone. He created the heavens and the earth for a purpose. Exalted is He above what they associate with Him in worship. He created humans from a sperm drop, then, behold, they openly challenge Him. And He created the cattle for you as a source of warmth, food, and many other benefits. They are also pleasing to you when you bring them home and when you take them out to graze, and they carry your loads to distant lands which you could not otherwise reach without great hardship. Surely your Lord is ever gracious, most merciful. He also created horses, mules, and donkeys for your transportation and adornment, and He creates what you do not know. It is upon Allah alone to clearly show the straight way, other ways are deviant. Had He willed, He would have easily imposed guidance upon all of you. He is the one who sends down rain from the sky, from which you drink, and by which plants grow for your cattle to graze. With it He produces for you various crops, olives, palm trees, grapevines, and every type of fruit. Surely in this is a sign for those who reflect. And He has subjected for your benefit the day and the night, the sun and the moon, and the stars have been subjected by His command. Surely in this are signs for those who understand. And He subjected for you whatever He has created on earth of varying colors. Surely in this is a sign for those who are mindful. And He is the one who has subjected the sea, so from it you may eat tender seafood and extract ornaments to wear. And you see the ships plowing their way through it, so you may seek His bounty and give thanks to Him. He has placed into the earth firm mountains, so it does not shake with you, as well as rivers and pathways, so you may find your way. Also by landmarks and stars do people find their way. Can the one who creates be equal to those who do not? Will you not then be mindful? If you try to count Allah's blessings, you would never be able to number them. Surely Allah is all forgiving, most merciful, and Allah knows what you conceal and what you reveal. But those idols they invoke besides Allah cannot create anything. They themselves are created. They are dead, not alive, not even knowing when their followers will be resurrected. Your God is only one God. As for those who do not believe in the hereafter, their hearts are in denial, and they are too proud. Without a doubt, Allah knows what they conceal and what they reveal. He certainly does not like those who are too proud, and when it is said to them, "What has your Lord revealed?" they say, "Ancient fables." Let them bear their burdens in full on the day of judgment, as well as some of the burdens of those they mislead without knowledge. Evil indeed is what they will bear. Indeed, those before them had plotted, but Allah struck at the very foundation of their structure, so the roof collapsed on top of them, and the torment came upon them from where they did not expect. Then on the day of judgment, He will humiliate them and say, "Where are my so-called associate gods for whose sake you used to oppose the believers?" Those gifted with knowledge will say, "Surely disgrace and misery today are upon the disbelievers." Those whose souls the angels seize while they wrong themselves will then offer full submission and say falsely, "We did not do any evil." The angels will say, "No, surely Allah fully knows what you used to do, so enter the gates of hell, to stay there forever." Indeed, what an evil home for the arrogant. And when it is said to those mindful of Allah, "What has your Lord revealed?" they say, "All the best." For those who do good in this world, there is goodness, but far better is the eternal home of the hereafter. How excellent indeed is the home of the righteous, the gardens of eternity, which they will enter, under which rivers flow, in it they will have whatever they desire. This is how Allah rewards the righteous, those whose souls the angels take while they are virtuous, saying to them, "Peace be upon you, enter paradise for what you used to do." Are they only awaiting the coming of the angels, or the command of your Lord, O Prophet? So were those before them, and Allah never wronged them, but it was they who wronged themselves. Then the evil consequences of their deeds overtook them, and they were overwhelmed by what they used to ridicule. The polytheists argued, "Had Allah willed, neither we nor our forefathers would have worshipped anything other than Him, nor prohibited anything without His command. So did those before them. Is not the messenger's duty only to deliver the message clearly? We surely sent a messenger to every community, saying, 'Worship Allah and shun false gods.' But some of them were guided by Allah, while others were destined to stray. So travel throughout the land and see the fate of the deniers. Even though you, O Prophet, are keen on their guidance, Allah certainly does not guide those He leaves to stray, and they will have no helpers. They swear by Allah, their most solemn oaths, that Allah will never raise the dead to life. Yes, He will. It is a true promise binding on Him, but most people do not know. He will do that to make clear to them what they disagreed on, and for the disbelievers to know that they were liars. If we ever will something to exist, all we say is be, and it is. As for those who emigrated in the cause of Allah after being persecuted, we will surely bless them with a good home in this world. But the reward of the hereafter is far better. If only they knew. It is they who have patiently endured, and in their Lord they put their trust. We did not send messengers before you, O Prophet, except mere men inspired by us. If you polytheists do not know this already, then ask those who have knowledge of the scriptures. We sent them with clear proofs and divine books, and we have sent down to you, O Prophet, the reminder, so that you may explain to people what has been revealed for them, and perhaps they will reflect. Do those who devise evil plots feel secure that Allah will not cause the earth to swallow them, or that the torment will not come upon them in ways they cannot comprehend, or that He will not seize them while they go about their day, for then they will have no escape, or that He will not destroy them gradually? But your Lord is truly ever gracious, most merciful. Have they not considered how the shadows of everything Allah has created incline to the right and the left as the sun moves, totally submitting to Allah in all humility, and to Allah alone bows down in submission, whatever is in the heavens, and whatever is on the earth of living creatures, as do the angels, who are not too proud to do so. They fear their Lord above them, and do whatever they are commanded,